Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. Today is Friday. Happy Friday morning to you. I hope that your morning is going well. My morning is going good. Up, had some coffee, sat outside for a few minutes, got myself a list of food to make, and ready for my day. So this weekend we are doing Jaden's birthday. So she turns 18, which is exciting. She has suggested a pound cake with strawberries and whipped topping for her birthday treat. So I said, okay, I can make that. So I'm gonna make that today. She wanted to do pizzas tonight, so we're gonna do pizzas in the oven outside. We got that finally in the back. So I'm like, all right, we can make our first pizzas here tonight. And then this weekend, tomorrow, we're gonna be taking her out for her birthday. So I'm just gonna make something simple, probably in my slow cooker. Keep it, with the lid on it, put it in the refrigerator, and then the kids can just heat it up so they can do, I think they're gonna do beef stroganoff. That's always a winner. And then Sunday, something simple. I'm gonna just do tacos. Tacos in little individual dishes, like just meat, beans, cheese, lettuce, salsa, and then we can just pull them all on Sunday. Everybody have a taco, or we can do nachos as well. So something simple, but just something, an easy, something that's gonna be good for the weekend. And then I was gonna throw a few treats in there, so I thought I'd make some puppy chow today, and we might do some cookies. We'll see how much work we get done. So I've got all my ingredients out here. We're gonna start making pound cake. That's something she wanted. So pound cake is a lot of pounds of everything. Pounds of butter, pounds of sugar. It's gonna be delicious. So you get your mixer out. It's the easiest way to do it. I just put my butter in the microwave just for a few seconds just to kind of soften it. And then I put it in the mixer here, and then you're gonna whip it up with your sugar. It's super simple, very delicious. But I put it in my bun pan, and I bought Baker's Joy. This is with flour. A lot of you recommended it because always when you flip the pan upside down, you're like, don't stick, don't stick. Hopefully it will not. That's always the winner. So this usually does the trick. So we're gonna have a great day making food. You guys ready? All right, let's go. Okay, that took a long time to mix up, but it's nice and light. It's gonna be a nice cake. Okay, I ran into a problem here. Today's pizza day. So one thing you need for my pizza crust is yeast, and I do not have yeast. I'm like looking all over, I'm like, what did I do with my yeast? I think it was in my freezer. I used it right at the end there before we move it. I was thinking to worry about it. I didn't want it to go, because I keep it in my freezer, I didn't want it to go out on the counter or packaged in a box at 120 degrees in the moving truck and then go back in the freezer. So I'm pretty sure I threw it away. I checked all my cabinets, looked in my freezer, didn't find anything. So I'm like, ugh. So I'm gonna find somebody else's recipe and see how theirs does. There is no yeast dough. So I'm gonna have to just try this out and see. I was like, oh, but on my list right now is yeast. So I'm gonna use bread flour for mine, and we're gonna see how this works. This uses 3 cups of flour, half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of sugar. You mix that up, and then you add baking soda, half a teaspoon, teaspoon of baking powder, mix that up really good, and then make like a little well. And then I'm pretty sure you add 2 tablespoons olive oil, and then a tablespoon of lemon juice or vinegar to help with the acid gluten. Put some water in there and mix it up. We're gonna be hopeful. We're gonna be hopeful. Okay, let's see how that works. Just put in here, and then I'll add some, always add some Italian seasoning and some garlic powder for a little bit of better flavor for your pizza crust. I'll just make 1 batch of this, see how it looks, and then if it's good, looks good, then I'll add another one. Okay, this is not the way to go, but it's gonna do in a pinch. So it's, I don't know, the picture looks a little more not as smooth, but I guess we'll see. I should have added the garlic and the Italian seasoning like with the liquid in there, but I wasn't sure of the process here. So I'm just gonna put it in here and kind of knead it in. I mean, it might work. I might try a couple different recipes just to see. This one only said like add a couple tablespoons of water, but I ended up adding like a whole extra cup. So I'm not sure. But it'll do in a pinch, I think. So it just says keep kneading. I'm just gonna kind of keep breaking it apart here. And then when you pull it, it should be like elastic. It might still breakable. So it's okay, do what you can do. I could have just waited for pizza next week, but it was requested and Aldi's isn't open for another hour. And I could wait, but we'll try this. Try anything, right? I think do you let it sit? It says let it sit on the counter for 2 hours till 11. Is it gonna 11? I'll probably get, should I put it in here? I'll put it in here. It says cover in olive oil. Ooh, I got that spray stuff. Spray it on, I didn't show that, okay. And I'm gonna let it sit and I'll let it rise. But I'm gonna do another, let me get another bowl out. I'll mix up another batch. We'll just do the same one. We'll do the same one, hope it works. The next batch seems to work better when you know, like the first one you're doing exact and you're trying to make it seems like a lot harder. This is going good. I mean, it's not as perfect as pizza crust, but I mean, it works. Okay, so I had too much water in that one. So that's weird. The first one I must have, maybe I over added, who knows. So this is good, just roll into a ball. I'm just kind of kneading it, just kind of pull the bread dough in. Just kind of keep doing that. It's sticky, add a little bit of flour to the outside. I'm gonna just do 3 of these, I think will be enough. This should be enough for everybody. I'll do 3 big pans. If I need more, because I'm judging on like what we normally make and I have no idea. I can always do, we have tortillas. We also have some rolls in the freezer. I could pull those out and like put pizza stuff on it if we need it, but I think this will be okay. All right, so there's another one. So let's hope this works. I don't know. If I was making this for like a bunch of people or like a special dinner, I would be definitely going to get the yeast. But for us at home, we'll try anything once. So I'm gonna sit over here on the stove because it's warmer, and then get, I think I have a flour sack towel put over top. Okay, I'll clean my mess here and we'll start on something else. So everything's cooking in the oven. I still got about 25 minutes for the cake. I'm gonna mix all my toppings and put them in little jars, containers right here. So I was like looking, I'm like, I thought I had ham, realized I used that for subs. So we don't have that. So I've got onion, got some peppers, and then I've got pepperoni, and then we have pork sausage crumbles. This will be good. And I do have bacon, so I just have to cook it in the oven. So I will do a batch of that. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make 2, and then this week we will do club sandwiches. That would be really good. I just thought about that. Okay, so let me get 2 of those out. Chop up veggies, put them in containers. It's good. So this stuff, even if we don't use it all, because that's a lot of onion, we're not going to put that much on pizza. We are going to have tacos on Saturdays or Sunday. So that will be a good, we can use it for that as well. So none of this will go to waste. Like the peppers, we can even do nachos. I do have nacho chips. So whatever we decide to do, that's going to be the beauty of it. It'll be like, just put it out however you want to make it. I pulled out nacho cheese too. So if they want to do that, they're welcome to do that. Whatever everybody likes. And then Sunday, sometimes it's like they want an extra meal. Like sometimes we just do breakfast and then we come home and have like 1 meal and that's all we eat. But sometimes we're a little bit hungrier and later we want a meal. So the club sandwiches will go good for that. I won't make them. And if I don't, I wrote it down to have it for next week. So let's chop these peppers up and we're gonna keep rolling. I think my knife blades need to be sharpened. I'm like, these are just not chopping very easily, or the peppers are a little too soft. Either way, I'm like, should have got the food chopper out for these. But this is good. So we'll have these. We can put these on the pizzas. There's a lot here. Nobody's going to do all this. And then we can put some in for tacos. And then I can also freeze some. So when I want to do like that kind of flavoring, when I do some kind of mixed vegetable type thing, I can do that as well. So this is good. Okay, put this in a container. I'm going to stay over here and keep working strawberries. I'm just going to slice them up, put them in a container. I will put them in a nice bowl and go to make them with the dessert tonight. But just get those clean. There's a little bit of grapes I'll wash off and put in a container as well. So for the strawberries, before you go to serve them, if they're not super sweet, those were they're doing okay. They're a little yucky, but they'll work. You can sprinkle a little bit of sugar on them just to help. It'll like bring out some of the strawberry juice, the liquid. So when you put on the pound cake, it'll be good. So we've got that. The pound cake's almost done, I guess 8 minutes. And then also whipped cream. Cake should be done in a minute. I'm going to scoop out some cookies and do some cookies for Greg. Okay, over here, I've got my hamburger all cooked, so I'm going to put a little bit of beef broth in here. And then I'm going to add my cream of mushroom soup. I'm just making a small batch because I only have a small package of noodles, because that's how I'm looking at things. I'm just going to heat this up and we add water. So I'm waiting on my cake to cool. I pulled that out. That's in about 20 minutes, then flip it over. I've got cookies in the oven. I've got hot water boiling for pasta. Got that a little bit slow. And the meat mixture is good and ready. It took me forever to find the slow cooker. I'm like, where is my slow cooker? It just got put in a different cupboard. So what I'm gonna do is make some rice for our taco bar. So I'm just gonna put it in a pan right here and put a little bit of this tomato bouillon. It's delicious. Do I have a scooper? I don't. And then I've already got my meat cooked. I just have to put the seasonings in it. I'll do that as soon as that pan gets empty. Okay, let's do a view over here. This is the cake. Ooh, that's hot. Let's get some hot pads. I'm gonna just turn it upside down. Over here, the first batch of cookies came out. I'll let this cool and then I'll take them off. Okay, that works. I'm figuring out my space here, like just going back and forth to the back area. I'm like, okay, I don't want to do that 100 times, so kind of see what I use all the time so I can keep it out here. So noodles are boiling almost. The rice should be going. This is going to be for taco meat. Again, I've got to get the recipe and make a big container. This next week I will, so I'm just going to add it to here. Anybody see that? I just flung a piece of meat over there into my burner. It's okay. So this is good. I think this one a recipe I like. This is McCormick's online. There, I used a couple different. I think I had all recipes one. I think the McCormick one's a little bit better. So just let this absorb this, and I'll put it in a container. This has got my meat mixture, and as soon as the noodles are almost done, I'll put them in there and then put some sour cream. That is gonna let cool. I'll put it in the refrigerator. And then we're good. The taco meat, and I'll come back over here and put like refried beans in a container. I've got some cheese, and that's just gonna be stored up for this weekend when we have our taco nacho bar. That's a miracle. It's always like the ta-da moment when your cake comes out. So look at that. Perfect. Let's just hope it tastes delicious. I hope it does. It looks really good. So we're doing a bunch of things at once. I think my noodles I can drain. I'm gonna rinse my sink out real quick because those I'm not gonna cook very long. So this is done. I'll just let this cool, and then I will put a lid on it and put it away for tomorrow. We're gonna be busy tomorrow and going out. Dinner's done. I can just pull it out, put it in the slow cooker, turn on warm or probably low for a little bit. It might absorb, and I might have to add a little bit of liquid, but that's okay. Beef stroganoff, delicious. This is Autumn's favorite meal. Got refried beans and cheese. Let me put this over here. This is obviously, can put lids on. The meat I'll let cool and put a lid on. These will go in our little oven here to heat up at a low temperature on Sunday, and we'll have a nice nacho bar. So for my taco bar, we'll have our meat, our beans, our cheese. We have shredded cheese as well. I'm not gonna put that in a container because we can just get the bag out. We'll have sour cream, we'll have salsa. I'll grab those out. The other thing is we need lettuce here. So I'm just gonna chop this up, put it in a container, and then that will be completed. the pizza dough was not too bad. I needed the big bowl to make puppy chow, so it's supposed to sit for 2.5 hours. I'm like, it only sat for about an hour. It might keep rising, I don't know. I'm gonna roll it out as best I can here. And it seems to be, when I'm rolling it, it's actually really smooth. So I will be surprised to see what this tastes like, because it's going really good. I still like my other yeast rising one better, I'm sure, but this will do in a pinch. So just keep rolling it out. I'm gonna do a big batch of puppy chow. I'm gonna measure how much cereal I have so I can know how much peanut butter and chocolate to add. This is where I miss my big giant bowl. So this is gonna be ×4, this recipe. It's gonna be 4 cups of peanut butter, 4 cups of peanut butter, and 4 cups of chocolate chips. I'm gonna melt it on the stove over here. Delicious. Instead of measuring your peanut butter, it's 4 cups needed for this recipe. This big container has 5 cups in it. So I'm just gonna put all 5 in here. That'll be okay. We don't mind it more peanut buttery. You can even add more chocolate, and I do have more cereal, but this will be delicious. So just put this in here. I'm gonna turn on low. I gotta find my low setting on my stove so it doesn't burn, because I usually do this in the microwave. I just have a smaller microwave now, not a bigger one. So just gonna utilize the stove top. Okay, this is almost melted. Shut it off. I never use vanilla flavoring in there. I'm gonna this time. Does that make a difference? I don't know. We add it to like Rice Krispies and it like amps it up. Will it do that for this? We'll see. So stir this, put it in here, and then add all my powdered sugar and just go really, really slow. Before I add my powdered sugar, what a mess. Are you guys laughing at me going, Amy, stop overfilling? It's okay. I had that big giant bowl. I just didn't bring it. It's one of those things. I'm like, I use it once a year. I could have used it today. That's okay. Pizza dough, look at that. That's not bad. It is even a little bit fluffy. So I'm gonna put this in the oven and bake it so that way later we will make the pizzas. Okay, so I'm getting done, which is good. I need to be finished up here in a few minutes because I gotta take my kids out for the day. So my goal is done. I didn't make anything for breakfast, and that's okay. I was going to make some pancakes. Did not happen. They will make their own eggs. They can have cereal. They can even make their own pancakes if they really want to. And then I have dinner for tonight, the pizzas, and then tomorrow will be the beef stroganoff, and Sunday will be nachos, and the other thing is bacon. So I'm gonna get bacon and cook it on a baking sheet here in the oven. The pizza came out, that's good, the crust. It looks really good. I think it'll work for this time. And then kids can have, there's fresh fruit, veggies, and we can do peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And like I said, eggs for breakfast, so easy. And the puppy chow over there, cookies here, and cake for tonight. Easy, easy, gather your fragment day. Okay, what a great Gather Your Fragment Friday. It's like I have plenty of food now for the weekend. So it's just easy, done early. I could make more. I could make lunches, I could make breakfast, but the way my weekend is going, this will work for us, having just dinner done. And then the kids can get their own lunch, they can get their own breakfast, but I like to be able to have a family dinner, or at least one for everybody to eat. So I'm gonna put all my stuff in the refrigerator. The pizza crust is done, I'm gonna leave this here. One more will come out, that'll just sit for the day, and then the bacon is cooking in the oven. As soon as that comes out, let's put it in a container, and easy, easy, easy day. Girls got some new coasters for the room, and I had to laugh. This is, baby, it's cold outside. I don't think it's ever gonna be cold outside. This is it. I got 2 pans of the bacon. I'm gonna put in the oven over here. $350, let that cook. That'll be it. When it comes out, I will put it in a container. I am finished here. I've got movie over here. I don't really know what you're picking up on the audio because I have that fan there. I'm finished with my food for the day. So the rest of my day is gonna be, I have to take my trash out here, drop kids off at church, come back, edit for a little bit, go pick them back up. We're gonna start the fire pizza oven and get our pizzas rolling. Maybe I'll insert a clip. Should I insert a clip? Let me insert a clip. I'll put one right here. It is a beautiful evening. After we picked the girls up from church, I've been outside. It's the avocado. I was in it. And relaxing and enjoying it. I almost fell asleep for probably, you know, a minute. It feels like an hour, but it was literally like a couple minutes. Sat over there in the chairs till I dried in, until the kids said, when are we gonna eat? I'm starving. So I just came over here and I'm getting this thing going here. What I found, okay, we got wood chips this time. Last time we got pellets. I just threw some more on there. So I'm gonna let this smoke up here. This little container worked really good, and just put the wood chips in it. Let it smoke, and then we're gonna have some pizzas. Maddie and I made the pizzas inside. They look great. Okay, first pizza. So this is just going. This is all you need. This will cook in just a few minutes. There's mixing. So we probably need to get, we just got some paint, some high temperature paint to paint this, because when we got this, all I had was red, or the propane one was stainless steel. So we wanted to at least paint it so it's just black. So we put that on the list. But look at the temperatures rising in here. The pizza's probably almost done. It works out really good. I can't wait to cook more. Okay, so chips are better than pellets. I need to try to definitely, like North Carolina was so muggy, nothing stayed lit. So this will be, it'll be so much more better here because it just is dry. All right, still going. Probably little pieces of wood. I saw that they have like wood brick things at, was it at Lowe's? I think it's at Home Depot, not at Lowe's. So we will get some of those for sure for in here. But this will be awesome. It makes a nice crispy crust pizza, like amazing. I even think my no yeast crust will do well. We're getting in the yard. We've just been cutting the grass, but we put our chairs all up. I know they're brown where the stuff is gray, but I'm like, you know what, it works. So we got those up over there that we ordered because they had one here and it was all rusty. And then we got these chairs at Home Depot. Had them for, they were $15. We got $5 off. I wasn't saying they were 20, but they're $15. So we got 10 of these, and then I bought a table, 2 tables at Walmart.com. And they were like $150 for a black table. So we're gonna do 2 tables right here, and then the chairs. We'll have our seating right here, which will be really nice. So I'm excited for that. So we'll have someplace to sit. And then I got 2, they also had a clearance, like one of those fake wicker rattan type things where it's got a chair and a chair and the table in the middle. So I thought that would be nice. And I think it's got turquoise cushions. So that'll be good. We'll have something to sit on there. We got something to sit on there. We'll have our table, which should be good. And then we just ordered a stainless steel table for out here to put like, when we're making food and stuff like that. So and then we bring our slushy machine out here so that it's a little bit, just a better area than in the house to do it. Okay, this one's just cheese, simple. The next one is this one going with provolone. And this is the last one going in. And then that is gonna be delicious. Those are awesome, so good. And then I will end our day. It's Friday, so we're gonna have a good little weekend. So you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you guys again on Monday with another video. All right, see you Monday, bye.